So now
I think this is a quote of Benjamin Franklin. I think all of you know, tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. Okay, we should have involvement for learning anything. This is a quote we start this session. Then winners are not those who never fail, but those who never quit. I think all of us who are all coming here, all of you who are all coming here, you are all winners because you never quit anything. You have a courage to do all these things, all these work continuously to clear this exam. Therefore, you never quit. This is a quote which is given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I think what is data interpretation? I think all of you know yesterday professors coming and explaining about this paper 1. Some of the part which is explained by her. Here we start with data interpretation. I think data interpretation is nothing but they will be given one graph or diagram or table. From that they will be asking 5 questions or 6 questions. We have to, after understanding the table or diagram, we have to answer them. That is the data interpretation. I think all of you know how to this is the one which asked there. Data, one table, diagram or graph, they will be given. From that 6 questions will be asked. We have to answer the questions based on the diagram. Like reading comprehension, you know that. Reading comprehension, the questions are asked from the comprehension. You are answering the questions from the comprehension. Likewise here, from the data, you have to answer it. That is data interpretation. In what way we are understanding the graph and then we are answering the questions. That is called data interpretation. I think all of you are aware of that. Most of you writing many times that exams. Therefore, all of you are aware of that. This is the data interpretation. Data interpretation is a process of reviewing data through some predefined process that all of us know. Then we can move on to this. What are the things needed? I think all of us know, we know this addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. When we know these things, definitely it's a cakewalk for you. This exam as well as the data interpretation, it's an easy task for you. Here we are going to express or we are going to discuss that point. What is percentage? A percentage, everything is related with 100. Okay, when you convert everything in 100, that is called percentage. Okay, for example, 1,000 students here. When we convert them in 1,000, that is 100%. If 500 males, 500 females, 50% males or 50% females, like that, we know that is percentage. Everything converted in 100, that is called percentage. Average in the sense, we have to count everything and we have to divide by n. That is number of events, number of persons are there. That is the average. The mean is the average of the numbers. It is easy to calculate. Add up all the numbers, then divide by how many numbers there are. In other words, it is a sum divided by the count. For example, average height, average weight, average marks. These are all the examples. We are all calculating average height. For example, in this session, around 80-85 participants are participating in this program. We are going to find out this average height, total height. Each person's height we have to add it, and then we have to divide by them. Divide by total number of participants. That is called average. Average is a sum divided by this number of persons who are involving in that sum. Then we have ratio. Ratio is nothing but it's a comparison of two things. Comparison of one value with that another value. That is called ratio. Ratio compares values. A ratio says how much of one thing that is compared to another thing. There are 3 blue squares to 1 yellow square. Therefore, 3:1 is the ratio. Then another one, growth rate. Why I am giving all these formulas to you? Because any problem which is asked in data interpretation, from this only we have to work out that problem. That's why we should know this. What is growth rate? What is percentage? What is ratio? What is that is percentage, ratio, average, and then growth rate. This is the formula which we have to use for many occasions for percentage changing. For example, from this year to next year or last year to this year, how much amount increased. For finding out of that, the previous year is the base year, the first year. The first year is the base year, the latest year is the current year. That we should know. They are comparing, for example, from this year 1980 to 2000. There are 2 years value are given. 1980 is the base year, 2000 is the current year. Okay, which is the latest year is the current year, the old year is the base year. We should know these 2 years value. After that only we have to find out this growth rate. That is the thing we can work out in that problems. But these are all these some of the formulas we should know, some of the concepts we should know when we work out the data interpretation. But here, this is one of the problems, very simple problems I have taken for explaining to you this data interpretation. This is a basic problem, very, very simple problem. Here in this case, in this table, it has mentioned about number of children having for the, okay, number of children having by for the workers, number of workers and number of illiterates. Okay, here number of workers are having number of children. For example, here myself is having 2 children or 3 children. Therefore, here that is mentioned. Number of children is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many people are having 6 children? 10 people or 10 workers are having 6 children. One child is having by 40 workers. Like that, we have to understand the table, and then based on that, some question is asked. Here, dear participants, when you know the answer, you can unmute and then you can answer it. For the first problem, because it should be an interactive session. Otherwise, it will be monotonous. We may not be learn anything, because we should have involvement. Without involvement, we may not learn anything. Therefore, dear participants, kindly unmute if you know the answer. First problem is here. First question is here. The total number of workers in the factory are. How do we find? This is only addition. Now this one. You see here 40 plus 60 plus 35 plus 40 plus 15 plus 10 equal to 200. The total number of workers in the factory are. This is the one. Next question, please answer it. Anybody? The total number of children of all the workers is. The total number of children of all the workers is. I think. How do you find out this one? How do you find out this one? The total number of children. Anybody knows the answer? Know the method? Please share with me. Here we have to multiply with number of children with the number of workers. 3 children, 40 workers are having 4 children, 15 workers are having 5 children, and 10 workers are having 6 children. Therefore, we have to add, multiply and add everything, and we can get that answer. Therefore, 40, 120, 105, 160, 75 and 60, the cumulative total is 560. Very good, Dhanusha. Next. Another. The total number of literate workers is. Here, you suppose when you answer it, instead of understanding wrongly, we may answer it in a wrong answer. We may answer it in a wrong way. Because here it is mentioned illiterates, but the question is asked literates. We thought, okay, we have done in a right manner, but the answer might be wrong. Okay, because here they asked literate workers, but they are given in that table are the number of workers. Illiterate workers are having 20 workers, therefore 15 only 3 children. Literate workers are having 15, literate workers are having only 3 children. And then next 40, 20 minus 20 workers are having 4 children. Therefore 20 plus 15, 35. Then here 15 minus 10, 5. 5 literate workers are having 5 children. Like that, we have to subtract from 35 minus 20, 40 minus 20, 15 minus 10, 10 minus 5. We can get 15, 20, 35, 5, 40, another 5, 45. Am I right? Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If anybody is having doubt how that value is coming, how that calculation is coming. Okay,
No,
now
sir.
we can check it. You see here, 3 or more children. The question is we have to understand properly how that value is coming, how that calculation is coming. Okay,
No,
now
sir.
we can check it. You see here, 3 or more children. The question is we have to understand properly. More than 3 children, like that, the question is asked. You should leave the third. 3 children. If they are asking 3 or more children, you have to take 3 also. That is the understanding of the question. Therefore, 3 or more children means we have to take 3 also. More than 3 children, like that, when they ask, you have to. Anusha, very good, very good. I think this is 160. That is less than 3. Less than 4 means 3 to 1 only. Okay, 3 children. Therefore, number of illiterate 20 plus 25 plus 15. 45, 50, 60. Very good. 60 is the right answer. Usually they asked all other 2 questions, they asked about literates, but here straight away they asked illiterates. Therefore, we should be very careful about what they are asking. A proper understanding in that first paper, I think you can score good marks in your subject. That is known by you. That is
Yes, sir. Now you are audible, sir.
someone muted because of the disturbance made by them. No.
Yes, sir. Now you are audible. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
okay. I am not muting. Someone is muted. Okay, now you we can come to here. We have lot of questions is here with answer, with solutions. You can work out it everything because we have to cover everything within this only one topic. Only I have covered now. We can move on to this another important topic, reasoning. Therefore, I have all these things with the illustration, with the explanation. I'll be sending all the PPT to your coordinator. They'll be sending to you. Okay, you can work out everything with the help of this. These are the questions asked earlier in the net exam. Okay, everything is that is the simple problem I had given earlier. If I explain everything, one more problem if I take, this will be closed. The time will be closed. We may not get any idea. Therefore, you can work out everything. Everything is here. We start with here. Okay, this is the one which I asked earlier. Okay, this is the problem. Sale of laptops month-wise, laptops brand ratio. This is one problem. Just I'm giving explanation and then we can move on to another important topic that is reasoning. Okay, reasoning also very, very simple. Everything when you know these addition, subtraction. I also having afraid of mathematics, but at present after joining for teaching, I learned mathematics. I learned a lot of statistics. Then from that only I got through net in the year 2012. I cleared SLET in the year 2000. Okay, I got appointment based on my SLET. I cleared SLET in the year 2000. I cleared NET in the year 2012. I have handled classes in Bharadas University, some of the colleges, other places. Therefore, dear students, please, I'll be sharing this PPT to your coordinator. You'll be working out all the problems. If you have any doubts, you can get my numbers and you can call me at any time. Okay, this is the one. Another important table which explained about sale of laptops month-wise, laptops brand ratio. Okay, I'll just give tips and then we move on to another topic, another important topic, that is reasoning. So consider the following 2 tables that show the percentage-wise distribution here of the number of laptops sold by a shopkeeper during a period of 6 months from April to September 2018. And the ratio between the number of laptops sold of brand HP and brand Dell during the same 6 months. A total of 45,000 laptops have been sold during these 6 months study. These tables 1 and 2 and answer the questions that follow. Study these tables 1 and 2 and answer the questions that follow. So here, I think you understand everything. Sale of laptops month-wise. Sale of laptops month-wise. Laptops brand ratio. So here, name of month, April to September. April, May, June, July, August. Percentage of laptops, 17, 22, 25, 8, 12, 16. Therefore, what you have to do, you have to, 45,000 is there, no, that is the total of laptop. The 45,000 should be shared with every month. For the total 6 months, the total number of laptops is 45,000. Therefore, what we have to do, 17 by 100, 22 by 100, 25 by 100. Okay, 45,000 into 17 by 100. 45,000 into 22 by 100. 45,000 into 25 by 100. 45,000 into 8 by 100. 45,000 into 12 by 100. 45,000 into 16 by 100, like that. When you 3,570. Very good. 3,570. Likewise, we have to find out all these things. In the beginning, I have explained with small little calculations. This will be somewhat big, because for all the competitive examinations, even civil service exams, this kind of questions will be asked. Data interpretation is must for CSAT, and for all the banking examination, CSAT, this data interpretation must. Without data interpretation, we may not find out anything. We may not do. Okay, therefore, data interpretation is very, very essential for all the competitive examinations. Therefore, you have to work out. Here, what they are asking, what is the total number of laptops sold of brand D during May and June together? Like that, this is for April, H and Dell I have explained. Likewise, you have to find out everything. Here, what they are asking, what is the total number of laptops sold of brand D during May and June together? May and June together. You have to take May and June here. That is 5 and 2. 5 is separate, 2 is separate. Therefore, here what we have to do, May and June together. May is 22%. We have to find out 45,000 into 22 by 100. Then June 25, 45,000 into 25 by 100. After finding out of that, you have to share their shares with Dell and HP. For that, you have to go. That is the thing. We have to go. This is the way. Laptop May is 5,500. Laptop June is 4,500. Both 10,000. The answer is 10,000. How that has come? After getting this 22% and 25%. May and June together. இங்க வந்து என்னன்னா லேப்டாப்ஸ் எத்தனை பர்சன்டேஜ் இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது இருக்கு. மொத்தம் லேப்டாப்ஸ் 6 மாசத்துல வித்தது வந்து 45,000 லேப்டாப். இந்த 45,000 லேப்டாப்பையும் நம்ம வந்து பர்சன்டேஜ் வைஸ் கொடுத்தோம் அப்படின்னா, ஏப்ரல் மாசம் எவ்வளவு, மே மாசம் எவ்வளவுன்னு பார்க்கணும் அப்படின்னா 45,000 இந்த 17% அர்த்தம். எல்லாமே சேர்த்தீங்கன்னா 100% வரும். இந்த 6 மாசம் நீங்க ஆட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா 100% இந்த 100% அந்த 45,000. இந்த 45,000 17% எவ்வளவு, 22% எவ்வளவு, 25% எவ்வளவு நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும், 45,000 into 22 by 100, 45,000 into 25 by 100 பண்ணணும். பண்ண பிறகு வர்ற ஆன்சரை வச்சுட்டு 4,5 அப்படி 9ஆல வகுக்கணும். மேயோட இது வந்து ஷேர் வந்து 9 டோட்டல் ஷேர். அதுல வந்து ஹெச் வந்து எவ்வளவு, டி எவ்வளவு, ஹெச்பி எவ்வளவு, டி எவ்வளவுன்னு வேணும் அப்படின்னா இந்த 9 தான். இது எல்லாமே நீங்க ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணி பாத்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாமே இருக்குது. ஐ ஹவ் given everything. This is a step. அந்த ஸ்டெப்பை நீங்க பார்த்துட்டு புரிஞ்சுட்டு நீங்க பண்ணீங்கன்னா எல்லாத்தையும் நீங்க ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணலாம். இதுதான் டேட்டா இன்டர்பிரேஷன், வேற ஒண்ணுமே கிடையாது. எல்லா ப்ராப்ளமும் அதே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். You can go all these things, everything I have given with the answers. எல்லாம் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணி ஆன்சர்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். நீங்க எல்லாத்தையும் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். This is one problem. அடுத்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா இது ப்ரொடக்ஷன் இன் மில்லியன், எக்ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ், இம்போர்ட்ஸ், கன்சம்ஷன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒன் மோர் ப்ராப்ளம் இஸ் ஹியர். அது மாதிரி எல்லா ப்ராப்ளத்துக்கும் வித் சொல்யூஷனோட ஐ ஹவ் given. ஓகே, அடுத்து பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா டயக்ராம் இருக்கு. டயக்ராம்லயும் ஒரு இது பேர் பை டயக்ராம். 2 பை டயக்ராம்ஸ் ஆர் given. அந்த 2 பை டயக்ராம்ஸ்க்கும் அதே மாதிரி தான். எப்படி நம்ம அந்த பர்சன்டேஜ் ஷேர் பண்ணமோ அதே மாதிரி இங்க 7 இன்ஸ்டிடியூட் இருக்கு, 27,300 அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. டோட்டல் நம்பர் ஆஃப் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் கிராஜுவேட் லெவல் 27,300.